What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the channel. This is the top 5 things I hate about my GR86. I've owned it for almost 4 months now. Bought it back in March. So if this is you guys' first time, my name is Desmond Simmons and I've been vlogging my car builds and experiences for the past 2.5 years. So right now, currently, we're building a 2022 Toyota GR86. I really wanted to do one of these videos because I've done one on the Lexus. I didn't get to do it on the Infiniti, but I wanted to do one on this one because we already did the top 5 things I love about my GR86. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. I'll leave that up here if you haven't seen it already. But today, we're getting into the top 5 things I hate about my GR86. So make sure you guys hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right into it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, we're gonna Alright, first things first, I kind of had to get this out of the way. My hair is blonde, alright? Okay, for those of you guys that have been watching the channel, you guys know, obviously my hair is not blonde. I bleached it, okay? That I wanted something different, alright? I usually, if you guys know me for a while, you guys know that every now and then, I might change my hair color, alright? It's just something I do. It's something I like to do. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to mention, like I said, you guys, I have done one of these videos for the Lexus IS250, top 5 things I hate about my IS250. I honestly, that video is probably my most viewed video. I think it has like 30,000 views. For me, that is a ton, okay? And there was just so much controversy on there. Now, I want to remind you guys that I said in the beginning of that video, it was really, really hard for me to find things that I hated about the IS250 because I love that car. There were so many pros to having that car. Like, I loved it. I believe though there's just pros and there's cons, and that's why you love different cars for different reasons. So I'm just throwing that out there. Same thing with this car. It was really hard for me to find stuff that I hated about this car. Just want to give a second and throw up some of the stuff that was in the comments on the last top 5 things I hate about my Lexus. Just a couple of things here. It was pretty crazy. Some of the stuff I was pretty surprised about, especially this last one right here. But anyways, that's what it's all about. You know, that's why I asked you guys to put your comments in, and I would like to hear what you guys think and stuff like that. But I just want to throw that out there. It's really hard for me to find 5 things I hate about this car. Also, big update, you guys. Make sure you guys wait to the end for me to give you guys some information on where we're at with the build currently right now, and what's going to be coming up next within these next couple vlogs on installs and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to tell you guys, so make sure you guys stay to the end for that, so you guys can be updated on what we have going on with the build. So top 5 things I hate. There's not any order or anything like that, but here we go. Here's the first thing that I hate about the GR86. Alright, so for the first thing, like I said, it's not in any order, but for the first thing, we gotta get inside the car. It's the cup holders, you guys. The first thing I really hate about this car is the cup holders. Now, let me obviously explain on why. So first of all, you know, here's the cup holders. Here's how far the distance is away from the shifter, from the e-brake or whatever. Here's usually where my placement is, like with the hand and everything like that, right? Now, look at where my elbow is. It's like right here where the cup holder is, right? So imagine me having this closed, right? And me kind of just chilling right here, and I'm like shifting away. My elbow, always hits this button, and it always opens up the cup holder right here. That's one thing that I really hate, because a lot of times I want it closed so I have something to rest on, but every time I'm driving, my elbow hits the button and it always stays open. So usually it's not closed, it's always open. That's one of the things that I can say that I hate about this car, is that I do like that they added the cup holders, but I just wish that they might have pushed it back just a little bit more. I know it's a lot of sun right here, but right here there's a section where they could have maybe slid it back just a little bit more, and that way it might have defeated how your elbow might be hitting just this too much and having this open all the time. So that's one of the things I hate. Other than that, they have two cup holders here and then one on the side, and then we have another on the door, which is also pretty cool. So like I said, something I don't really like, not I would change, but not too much of a crazy reason on, you know, on one of the things I hate. But if I was to think, when I was thinking about it, that was definitely one of the things that I would have changed. So for reason number 2, I gotta get into the back seat to really show you guys, but it's definitely this back seat. So give me a second so I can get back here so I can really show you guys exactly what I mean by why the back seat. Oh damn, my feet are crushed. Okay, so this isn't even all the way back, you guys. Okay, my feet are literally under the seat right now. I'm 5'5", by the way, okay? So I'm pretty short, and man, that was a struggle to like stay behind there. Like my feet were suffocating. I literally probably would like get claustrophobic being back here. So I know they put a back seat in here probably for, you know, other reasons that I just haven't looked into yet that might help you as a buyer, you know what I mean? But there's definitely no back seat in this. So like I said, my feet are literally under the freaking seat. The seat's not even all the way back yet, you guys. Okay, this can still fold down more. If somebody was like average height, they would probably need to slide it back just a little bit more to like really fit in. This is where I drive usually. Okay, look at that. Like, what? No one's sitting behind me. Like, and like I said, I'm 5'5". I'm pretty short, okay? No one's sitting behind me. Okay, so look, there also came a case where somebody that was pretty close to me needed a ride home, but I had already brought somebody in, and I literally had to turn them down because I was like, dude, there's like literally no room for you. It's like my car is like a 2-seat, and they're like, don't you have 2 seats in the back? I'm like, yes, but like, trust me, like, there's no freaking room. There's like, the person that I brought with me was taller than I was, so he was like even further back than that, and like, you know, like I said, like, there was just no room unless that person was just gonna like be okay with being squeezed like into this little gap right here. There's no way. So definitely, like I said, that was probably my second reason on why I hate the GR86, just because, you know, I just had just, you know, this is just storage really. In a pro and con type of world, the pro is if you don't have anybody that you need to take with you more than the one person, it's cool because this could be like an extra bit of storage space. Also might save you a little bit on insurance, but the con could also be if you do have people you want to take, you know, it's not going to be, you know, realistic. It's only going to be a 2-person car. So that's my second reason. For the third reason I hate the GR86, or third reason that I probably would change about the GR86, is the gas tank. Holy crap, the gas tank is so freaking small on this thing. Like, I don't mind putting in the 91 or anything like that, but the gas tank is just so small. I think it holds like 11, 12 gallons maybe. So like when I fill the car up, which by the way, it fills right now with gas prices being over $6 in California. I'm paying about like $65 to $70 gas, just throwing that out there. But when I fill this thing up, I'm only getting like 270, maybe if I'm lucky, 280 miles per gallon. So you know how fast that freaking goes? I feel like I'm at the gas station. If I'm driving this a lot or during a weekend or something, I have like a lot going on that weekend, I definitely feel like I'm at the gas station quite a bit. Just because obviously, you know, this is not a gas saver car. I mean, you're only getting like 20-something city, 20-something highway. It's really not a lot. It's like mid to lower 20s, and you're gonna be like wanting to like push this car. It's very torquey. It's very like you're on the throttle like a lot. So you're using the gas quite a bit, and so that's what I really don't like. I hate being at the gas station a lot. I wish they would have gave it like a little bit of a bigger tank, but it is what it is. So if anything, that is like the third thing I hate. The fourth reason, it's not like a super big issue, but it is something that me living in California, I probably would like to have, but I understand the reasoning on why they didn't add one to this car. My fourth reason would probably be a sunroof, you guys. This car is such a dope freaking car. I love having my windows down, especially when the weather feels awesome. So I feel like if they would just at least throw in like a sunroof, I feel like that would be super dope. Like I said, me living in California, having a sunroof is like awesome. Like, you definitely want to use it quite a bit. It's almost like, you know, when you really want to pool, and like when you have a pool, you may or may not use it, but at least you have the option to use it. So it's definitely one of those things that I would love to have, but it's okay that they didn't have it because I know the reason why. So if you guys look under the roof in here, and you guys see these indents right here, these indents are meant for more room for you to have like a helmet for you to take to the track. So obviously this is a daily / track car, and that's the reason why they didn't add a sunroof. Why would they add a roof if this is, you know, mainly for track and daily? But like I said, something I definitely would have liked, but I understand the reasoning on why they didn't add it to this car. I'm pretty sure it probably would have been a little bit more expensive to add on to the car anyways in terms of like cost. So let's move on to the fifth and final reason. Okay, so for my fifth and like final thing that I hate about this car that I probably would have changed or just you know, improved it just a little bit more from factory is these brakes, man. These small freaking brakes. I haven't taken the car to the track yet, right? But I will say that when I first had gotten this car, I definitely was like, you know, pushing it just a little bit. Okay, a little bit. But I was definitely pushing it, right? I was giving it a whole bunch of pulls, man. In one setting, and then like I would come and obviously I was using the brakes constantly, and it got to the point where the brakes just weren't really reacting very well, and it definitely made you feel like, holy crap, I need some bigger brakes to stop a little bit sooner going at this speed at this many amount of pulls. And I'd say I was doing like maybe like 5 to like 10 really hard pulls. Okay, so like definitely one of the things that I would change about this car is getting bigger brakes right off the bat. If you could, I've been seeing people do conversions from like the CTS Cadillac using those Brembos. I've also been seeing other people take the Brembos from the older model STIs, and they're also doing like taking stuff from the GR86 and stuff like that too. So definitely a big brake kit or just some Brembos or something like that is definitely possible to throw in this car from other cars, or if you're doing it like that. There's also, you know, like Willwood and a couple other brands like Stop Tech who have also developed a big brake kit for this car already. I think the same thing with R1 Concepts and stuff like that. So definitely you can go and get yourself a bigger brake kit now. That was definitely something that I had already was like, yeah, definitely one of the quicker things that came to mind that I actually really hated about the car. I wish it came with bigger brakes, but I'm pretty sure in the newer models that they're probably going to be coming out with better brakes that you can purchase from factory. So those are my top 5 reasons on why I hate the GR86. Now, like I said, just a quick reminder, I really don't hate this car, you guys. I love this car. There's so many things I love about this car that I couldn't even put everything in my top 5 things that I love about this car. So, like I said, I really had to find the top 5 things that I hate about this car, you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and comment down below what you guys think about the top 5 things that I hate. What are the things that you guys might think that they should have improved on the GR86? I would love to like hear you guys' opinion, whether you guys think that the things that I freaking said are even like an issue, or if they're not even an issue at all for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, it all helps. I love stuff like this. I love to like going back and forth on reasons on why or why not. Other than that, like I said, if this is you guys' first time on the channel, we are currently building this car, you guys. I have had big plans for this car since the beginning of this year, and their plans are only growing. I just wanted to throw you guys a little hint. I'm currently working really hard. I still have my 9 to 5 if you guys didn't know, and I'm currently working really hard because I am probably making the biggest purchase for a part on a car that I've ever made out of all the build. This is the most expensive part that I'm going to be purchasing, so it's definitely taking some time to like accumulate the money and have everything in place. So please bear with me on like all the installs and stuff like that. I do have some installs coming that are like, you know, definitely cosmetic, very small, very minimal, but I think that'll be kind of cool cool for us to do because it's something I also wanted to kind of do. So I'm excited for that. I already got one part that just got to me back at home. I'll probably end up vlogging that very shortly. I can't be spending too much on other stuff, obviously, because it's all going towards this really big purchase, you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, you guys. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can possibly. I apologize for not coming out with a video last week, but like I said, we'll be kind of dropping a couple videos this next week rather than just one video for the week. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to live long and prosper, because it's all about longevity, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.